Okay, so in this video, I will be talking about Unit 4.1 and Unit 4.2. All of these are talking about salary and wages and the differences between gross earnings and net earnings. So 4.2 na siya ang duha. Okay? So to put a kanang murag kuan overview of why we are discussing these topics. As far as you know, or hopefully you are aware, nga after ninyo mo graduate o college ba kaha, or maybe gani sa senior high school because you're already allowed no to look for a job after you graduate senior high school. Naa ninyo, depende ra gyud ninyo. Then it's you will be looking for a job. Mangita mo trabaho because working is one of the ways on how you earn money. Kung saan nimo pag kuan makadawat ka og kwarta sa, let's say for example sa binuan ba ka or kininsinas. Okay? So why do we receive money? It's because we want to survive sa inadlaw-adlaw. Di ta kakaon kung watay kwarta. Dili ta kabayad sa atong mga bill sa kuryente kung wala tay kwarta. Dili ta makangadto sa mga ganahan natong lugar kung wala tay kwarta. Or kung man gani di mo makadate kung wala may kwarta. Okay? So importante kaayo nga maka-earn tag kwarta kay para naa kitay magasto sa atong mga panginahanglan o sa atong mga gusto. Okay? So, when you talk about earning money, so importante nga makahibaw mo kung unsay pasabot ani nga mga terminologies or unsa ni siyang pagdawat og money, compensation sa imuha. Okay? Importante pud ni especially sa katupong mga nagplan nga magbuhat og business unya mangempleyo or mag-hire og mga empleyado. Okay? So, at least aware ka kung unsay pasabot sa ingani o kung unsay pasabot sa another nga terminology. Okay? So, when it comes to giving compensation to employees, kanang imuhang tagaan og monetary value ang kahago sa imong empleyado, then salary and wages comes into being. Okay? Mosod sa picture ang ato ang salary og wages. Okay? So, we'll talk about what is salary first. Salary. An employee is paid a fixed amount for a specific period, and that is what you call a salary. The specific amount, or fixed amount rather, that you will be receiving from the hard work that you're doing on your job. Okay? Then that is per period, depende sa unsay masabutan sa inyong company. For example, when you're hired na sa usa ka company, naa na siya murag kontrata, papel, kasabutan ninyo sa company nga inyong ni-hire ninyo og ninyo nga inyo na pirmahan duha, inyo nang sabot. Okay? Dito sa kontrata, makasuwat dito kung unsay compensation or unsay pilay imong madawat sa imuhang tinabahuan. Okay? For example, nasuwat ko na ni supposedly okay na unta ning video. Nibalik na pud sa uno. Okay? So for example, ang inyong nasa sa kontrata is 200,000 ang imong madawat sa usa ka tuig. Okay? It does not mean, although naka-stipulate sa inyong kontrata nga annual siya, okay? Annual fixed salary po ang tawagan niya. Kay annual man kuno nimo madawat, di na pasabot nga 200,000 pud imong madawat sa usa ka buwan or sa binuan baka nga inyong masabutan. Dili. Ang 200,000, you still have to divide that into how many months usa ka tuig. We have 12 months. So you have to divide 200 with 12 para makuha nimo ang imong monthly nga compensation. And again, depende po na sa inyong masabutan sa company or sa kontrata nga inyong pirmahan with the company. Okay? Now, ang paghatag po sa sweldo or salary sa Bisaya pa, sweldo ang Bisaya, salary sa in English. Okay, kaya depende po na sa inasin yung kontrata ha. For example, pwede nga ang paghatag sa sweldo is binuwan, sumoto, i-divide nimo ang annual fixed salary. Ang tawag anang makastipulate sa inyong kontrata nga sweldo kuno nimo sa usa ka tuig, that's annual fixed salary. I-divide pa na nimo sa 12 kung monthly. Kaya na may 12 ka man sa usa ka tuig. Okay? So mao tay imong madawat sa binuwan. And again, binuwan na nimo madawat. Dili nimo madawat og inadlaw or kininsinas. Kaya di man siya nakastipulate sa kontrata nga di man siya ihatag og kininsinas or inadlaw. Ihatag man siya binuwan. Okay? Now kung makastipulate po dito nga bi-monthly, meaning kininsinas siya, then i-divide po nimo ang 200,000 sa kininsinas. Okay? Mag-divide ka kininsinas sa imuhang 200,000. So ang imo pagdawat sa sweldo dili pud inadlaw, dili pud binuwan, but kininsinas siya. Okay? But depende sa amount nga maimong come up, inig-divide nimo sa 200,000 into how many man ka ba kakuan pay periods ang tawagan na niya, kung bi-monthly or kininsinas ang hatag. So na kay 25 ka buok pay period. So i-divide nimo ang 200,000 into 24. Okay? And that will be the amount that you will be receiving bi-monthly. So kada bi-monthly, dili kada duha nga buwan ini. Semi-monthly rather, semi-monthly na siya. Kung bi-monthly kada duha ka buwan, so lahi pud na nga kaning kuan. Lahi na pud na siya nga kwentada. So kung bi-monthly kada duha nga buwan, therefore there are 6 pay periods sa katuig. So i-divide niya po nimo ang 200,000 into 6, and that will be the amount that you will be receiving every dili mo kuan mo palta nga monthly ihatag dili. Every 2 months yun na nila ihatag sa imuha. Okay? So ingana. Usually na apoy daily, but kuan ra ko kanang panagsara ko makadungog na daily salary. Ang akong mahibawan is ang daily will be ang next ani niyang salary. Next ani, dili pa ning salary. Okay? Now, for salaries, dili ni siya mag-include ha. Wala ni siya maglabot og mga additional pay para sa mga employees. Okay, for example, naay mga gitawag nga mga allowances nga ipanghatag sa company sa ilang employee. For example, sa let's say kanang mga teacher sa public, naana sila yung mga medical allowance, choc allowance, clothing allowance, traveling allowance, ug uban pang mga allowances nga mabadawat nila from the government, kay mo man ni ilahang employer or mo yung nag-hire nila. Okay, those are not included sa kwintada sa imong annual fixed salary or sa salary itself. Wala siya appeal sa kwintada kay mga, again, fixed man siya. So ang unsaray, kung unsaray mga kung unsaray amount or compensation nimo for the work that you're doing sa normal na nimo nga trabaho, kanang wala ka mo exceed, wala sad ka mo under work, basta kan sakto lang ba, kanang normal lang nimo nga trabaho. So kung unsay naa sa kontrata pod, mao ra poy imuhang fixed salary. Walay appeal ang allowances, mga benefits, bonuses, mga other compensation, wala sila appeal for the annual fixed salary, kwinta. Okay? So lahi po to siya on top pag yun to sa imuhang sweldo. Dayon wala po'y appeal din ang kwintada po sa imuhang mga, of course, kung naay pakapin, naapoy deduction. Okay? Pero di pa sabot no nga kung naay pakapin, tugbangan po sa deduction, so wala na nun kay pakapin. Naapoy usahay mo sobra pud ang pakapin. So malipay-lipay pud ka nga gamay na lay makuha sa imong sweldo kay natabang man sa deduction, kay natabang man sa iyahang mga pakapin. Okay? So nga ana. Dayon, of course, how do we compute for the salary no of a person? So mao ni siya ang akong gingong kaganiha kung unsa nimo pag compute sa sweldohan nimo sa depende sa unsay pay period nga naa sa inyong kontrata with the company. So that is salary for S is equal to the annual salary rate or SR, then divided by, so i-divide nimo sa number of pay periods per year. Okay? So for example, kung monthly ang pay period nga naa sa inyong contract, then you divide your annual salary rate by 12. Very good. For example, kani, i-divide din nato siya by 12. Okay? And the answer should give you something. Okay? Kung ganahan mo nga dili ta maglisod, tagaan tatag sayon. Let's say kani dol-dol na gyud ni sa amo ang annual salary in town 120,000 divided by 12 months. Therefore, kung binuwan ang hatagan sa amo ang amo madawat per month is just one kuan ra in town, just meal. This meal ra mo madawat per month. Okay? Then for example, per kinsinas man gyud mi tinud-anay. So ibutang ta 24 ni siya kay kinsinas man. Okay? So kaduhaon ang 12, so 24. So mahog siya nga ang among dawat $2 niya pero dili gyud mao ang amount. Okay? 5,000 ra gyud in town ang kada kinsinas. Okay? So ang ana na siya ang kuan pag-compute sa inyohang salary. Okay? Again, lahi ang annual fixed salary, lahi pud ang salary nga inyong dawaton per pay period. Okay? So inyo pa na siyang compute. Okay? So let's try some problems para atong makuan. So how do you compute your salary? Ang saan mo pag-compute? Na example din eh. Example number 1. Your employment contract with company ABC entitles you to an annual salary of 384,000. How much would you earn every month? Okay? So, number 1, ang gipangita nato is ang salary kuno nato per month. Per month ni siya. So, ang given is we're given with the annual salary. So, SR nato, which is 384,000. And we have our pay period, binuwan. So, kung every month sa usa ka tuig, pila man? That is 12. Very good. So, our C, ang working equation is S is equal to, sorry. Ang atong salary is S is equal to SR divided by PP, or annual salary rate, and then our pay divided by our pay period. Okay? So, ang letter D will be, saan naman ito yung pagkasuwata? We have, atong salary rate is 384,000 divided by our pay period, which is 12. So, the answer, hindi na ako i-ikuha na sa laing screen, i-compute. So, you have 384,000. 384? No. What's happening? 84,000 divided by 12. So, you have 32,000 as your monthly salary. Again, this is monthly. So, mo yung marawat kada buwan. Okay? That is your final answer. Next example. So, for example, let's say ko nang kuan ka, kanagan mura kag nanagat. Nag-apply ka og daghan kayong companies, and then nahitabo nga kanang na-timingan ka nga daghang nag-offer nimo nga sige i-hire ka namo. Okay? So unsaon nimo pagpili sa pinakanindot na company kung i-base lang nimo sa swelduhan. Okay, i-base lang nimo sa sweldo kay naman sa uban nga factors no nga mopili ka nga didto ka mahar ang company kay tingali kuan kaning maayo ang ilahang working environment, nindot ang mga tao ba makatrabaho, or nindot ang ilahang facilities, kanang naagyoy kuan retention of workers, dili sila magpermi magpapha og mga tao, magputbol og mga tao. So nga daghang mga factors. But for this example, kay we're only talking about salaries man, so we will be focusing on kung offeran ka og lahi-lahi nga mga sweldo. So asay piliun nimo based on the sweldo. Okay? So example, after you graduate from a business course, 2 companies are interested in giving you a job. Duha kuno ka companies ang ganahan mo offer nimo og trabaho. Company A offers you a steady salary of 24,500 per month. Okay, so binuwan nimo nga sweldo is 24,500 kuno kung company A ka. Pero kung company B offers you 985 pesos per day. If both jobs expect you to work 24 days per month, okay, which company will give you a better compensation? Okay? So, morning mahitabo. Ang atong computon ani will be the annual salary rate. Okay, number 1, you will compare the SR of company A versus versus the SR of company B. Okay? So, you would know asay mas dako og annual salary rate. If kinsay mas dako, then kung base lang sa salary, then mas manindot ka to nga company kay mas dako man siya. Okay? So, letter B, ang say given for company A, we are given 24,500 per month. This is your salary. This is per month. Okay? So, we have to, kay padung man ta, gikan sa salary, atong ang padakon, therefore, atong i-multiply ni by 12. Or we can show the formula later kung giyon sa. Okay? So, again, SR atong goal. Now, for company B, we are given an SS, which is 985 pesos. That is per day. Okay? Now, for company A, since ang gingon niya is per month ka magdawat, so your pay period will be 12. Okay, per month man. There are 12 months in a year. However, sa imuhang company B ni siya, you are told that you are to work for both jobs siya, but it doesn't matter for company A because per month manggihapon ang imong hatagan. Ang sa company B mo matter siya kay you have 24 days ra kuno nga working period. Dagan po siya, no? 24. Kapuya po ani. Parang siguro ni adlaw nga patrabahoon gyapon siya bisag weekend. Anyways, so mo concern ang company being sa number of days nga i-work nimo per month. Okay? So what we're going to do is we have to multiply the number of days working days nimo sa usa ka month, then i-multiply na nimo siya sa 12. So you would know the number of pay periods nimo sa usa ka year. Okay? So that's 24 times 12. Okay mo man di ba 24 days ra ka patabaon sa kabuwan, unya there are 12 months in a year. So that's 24 times 12. That is 288 days. Okay? So we will have to use our formula to come up with the annual salary rate for company A and company B. So the working formula will be S is equal to SR divided by pay period. Okay? And since we have the S, we have the PP, then we have to manipulate the formula so the SR will be isolated. Dapat ang SR lang ato ang pangitaon. Kaya mo ni atong goal dinhi, i-compare ang mga SR. Okay? So if I'm going to manipulate this, akong i-rewrite no ang kaning formula, mahog ni sa ani. We have SR over PP. So, ako ni cross multiply ang PP sa PCAS. Pay period na lang kay murag na uban ani mga tawa ni kadungog sa duha ka letter P. So that becomes S times double P equals SR. Okay? So now we can solve for our salary rate. Okay? So let's start with company A. Company A. So we have 24,000, sorry. So this is the third D na computation. So we have letter D, which is SRA is equal SRA is equal to 24,500 times 12. Okay, and for company B, we have our salary rate B is equal to 985 ang ato ang salary sa per day, and then 288 kay pay periods sa usa ka year. Okay, so akong i-multiply this sa calculator. So 24,500 times 12, and that is 294,000. So let's compare it with B. Si B has 985 pesos per day multiplied by 288, and you have 283,680. Okay, so based on the salary rates, based lang sa salary rates, company A is a much better company to apply for, okay, or to be working with. Okay, so the answer is letter A, company A. Okay, sige, let's continue. The one year study guide is actually my friend ang approach, but always we're gonna stick with the formula given to us in the study guide. So since SR refers to the annual salary rate, ang iya diri is iyang himo nga kaning monthly fixed rate, okay, instead of annual salary rate. So we're gonna stick with kanang annual salary rate para dili malibog inyong utok inang ikuha ang mga kaning values. Okay, so the answer for this one is still company A, gives better compensation rather. Okay, so again for salary, it is their salary is sometimes based on a annual fixed salary rate or fixed salary. Okay, so naagi fixed amount nimong madawat. This can be given to you monthly, semi-monthly, bi-monthly, or even daily in some cases. Pero panagsara yun ko makadungogan. Okay, now let's proceed to the other type of earning or kaning compensation sa usa ka worker from the employee. That is what you call wages. Okay, so wages are workers paid at an hourly rate. earn wages. Okay, so from the term itself, the workers is no longer being given a specific fixed rate for a year, or maybe a month, or maybe a week. It's no longer like that. They are their the computation of their compensation, or the earning that they will be receiving from their job will be based on the number of hours that they've worked. Okay, so magbase kung pila ka oras sila nakatrabaho. Okay, so diha computon dayon pila ang ilahang sweldo based sa number of hours sa ilahang natrabahuan. Okay, so this sometimes is kaning mo adapt ingani ang mga construction workers, kanang mga blue collar jobs. Usually mo kuan sila og wages nga type of compensation. Okay, so so again, ang ilahang is no longer parehas sa katong mga uban nga jobs nga salary based. So meaning na ay fixed gyud nga salary sa usa ka tuig, dinidivide lang for depende sa number of pay periods. Ang ilahang magdawat sila sweldo ba sa usa ka tuig, i-divide lang siya. Dili, ang sa wages is naay ihatag nga hourly rate. So pilay ilahang kaning pilay dawatonon nila sa kada oras nga magtrabaho sila. Okay, sa kada oras nga magtrabaho sila. Okay, so that is for wages. And this is only kaning not really wa ko kabantay sa uban nga types of jobs nga magbuhat ani, but usually naa sa construction, naa sa kanang mga mason, karpintero, ingana, magbase sa number of hours nga sila nga nagtrabaho. Okay, now for this type of workers, they're very particular with the number of hours nga makatrabaho sila, because of course kung gamay ra ang ilang number of hours, meaning gamay pud ang ilahang madawat. So that is the sad reality. So mao na siya maningkamot gyud manarbaho para dako og sweldo. Now to compute for the wages, here is the formula. Mao ni formula where W is equal to R times H, or W is the wage, R is hourly rate, and H is the number of hours nga imong na-work for the pay period. Okay, for example, sa usa ka sa inyong sa inyong company kay mo ana kunuhay nga 15 ka adlaw, din computer ng inyong sweldo kay kada kinsinas ang sweldohan, then computer na sa HR or someone from the accounting ang inyong number of hours times sa hourly rate nimo. Okay, and that will be your sweldo for that kinsinas. Okay, so para dito madugay, let's have examples. So how do you compute for the earning sa imong wage? So we have a scenario here sa ato ang example. Tonyo works as a mason in a construction firm. They are paying him 92 pesos per hour of work rendered. Every day he works for 7 hours. How much would Tonyo earn on a pay period of 5-day work? Okay, so ang atong buhaton will be letter A. Identify unsay gipangayo sa ato ang problem. So we have wage ang gipangayo sa ato ang problem. Pilay dawaton, sweldo gyapon ang wage ha, pero lahi siya og concept nga gi-apply. Sweldo gyapon, pilay dawaton. Letter B, unsay ato ang given. So we have 92 pesos we have a rate nato nga 92 pesos. Okay, dito ko ang dawaton niya kada oras. Unya, we're also told nga 7 hours siya mo trabaho per day. So we're also told that he will work, or the H nato is 7 hours. And we're also told that they have to compute it for 5 days. Okay, so wala pala na siya. Ato na siya i-multiply later sa unsay wage nga atohang makuha. Okay? Now what is our working equation? So the working equation is the same. W is equal to R times H. Okay? Now, our letter D will be the substitution of the values. So we have 92 times 7. Okay? So we have 92 times 7, that is 644 for 1 day. Dako-dako na gani na. Okay? Compared sa amo. Anyways, So, again, this is only for 1 day. 1 day pa ni siya ha. We need to compute for 5 days. So, all we have to do is multiply 644 with 5. So, times 5. So, the answer will be 3,220 pesos. And that is your final answer. Okay? Next. Again, it's only one example. So, sige lang. So, again, the concept is just the same, no? So, you're computing for the wage. It's the same, yeah, it's the same, y-asset, the same parang salary of wage. Ang computation lang yun nila ang naglahi. Okay? So, for wage, it's already, it's only hourly rate ra ang imuhang gamiton. And then, compute with the number of hours na na-work niya for the pay period. Okay? Next. So, there are other types of compensation or other types of earning money from the company that you're working with. So, we have per piece nga rate. Okay? What do you mean by per piece nga rate? It means that it's a type of compensation given to a worker for every piece of work accomplished. So, meaning, kwintahon ng imuhang sweldo based sa number of items ng imong mahuman. So, this is technically used by manufacturing companies kana magbuhat og, let's say, shampoo, magbuhat og noodles, magbuhat og mga conforme. But dili siguro necessarily kanang mga kuano shampoo and noodles, kaya usually machine naman magbuhat ana. Kani sigurong mga antique nga mga products like chairs or tables or pwede pod mga garments, mga dressing ana. So, maybe, ang workers, ana nga company, are paid by the number of items nga mahuman nila sa usa, maybe sa usa ka adlaw, or maybe sa usa ka pay period. Okay? So, ana siya. So, kada mahuman nila nga produkto, mao na ilahang pintada. And of course, dili pod i-base no sa imong selling price sa product. Maybe, naaray kaning estimated amount for the product nga mao imong compensation for that. Okay? This type of compensation is usually done by manufacturers. Again, sa akong pag-iingon, manufacturers here. And only the amount equivalent to the number of products produced. To calculate, so ang formula to compute for the per piece rate nimong compensation will be CP is equal to PR times P double P. Okay? So CP is equal, it means the compensation on piece per rate, on per piece rate rather. PR refers to the per piece nga rate. So, pilay hatag sa kada piece nimo nga mahuman. And the double P will be the number of pieces produced. O, dili siya pay period, double P. So, per piece, number of pieces nga imong mahuman. Okay? So, let's have an example. So, calculating the per piece compensation. So, Dominic is a tailor who is paid 1,250 for every suit that he sews. In March, he sewed 7 suits. How much is his income in the said month? Okay? So, first is, unsay pangita sa problem. We are being told to look for his income or compensation. Now, take note of the word income. I will be using that in the next part of our discussion today. Or in this video, rather. So, his income refers to the compensation he will receive from the company. Okay? So, that is the compensation. Or in this case, this is CP. This is unknown. Okay? Wala ta kahibaw. Letter B, what are the given in the problem? We are told that he is being paid 1,250 per suit. Okay? So, that is his PR or per piece rate niya. That is 1,250 per suit. And then, we're also told that he sewed 7 suits, meaning that is the number of items that he finished. So that is the double P, or the number of pieces produced. So that is 7. 7. Yun akong suwat kayo 4. 7. Okay? So I think that is all of the information that are provided in the problem. So we can proceed with letter C. Letter C will be our working equation, and that is the working equation. We have CP is equal to PR times double P. Okay? So, let's compute. Letter D na siya. No? So, magining B. So, let's substitute. We have PR, which is 1,250, multiplied by double P, which is 7. So the answer should be 8,750 pesos. And that is your final answer. So yun na no. Ikayo listed. And the last type of compensation. So far we have already discussed commission. We already discussed in this video lang alone salary, which is katong na annual fixed rate nga mo i-divide lang sa number of pay periods nga nasa inyong contract. Wages, which refers to what a worker will receive in an hourly basis. So hourly rate siya. So i-compute na nimo based sa pud sa number of hours nga nagtrabaho siya. And another compensation type is what we call the per piece rate, meaning you are being paid by the number of items that you produce or manufacture. Pila ka buk imong mahuman o buhat. So naagya po na kagalingon niya nga per piece nga rate or pila imuhang madawat sa kada item nga imuhang mahuman. Okay? Now the last is the commission. And I know sa ato ang unit 3 man siguro to nga kaning unit, we already discussed a commission. Commission is what you receive, is a type of compensation. Ito na i-base sa definition dire. Is a type of compensation given to an employee where the amount earned is from a portion of sales for a given period of time. So again, I think I might have, and forgive me for giving those examples no from our previous discussion. I might have said no nga na ay sometimes nga commission based on the number of items that are kaning produced by a certain employee. I think that the idea is wrong. Usually commission is based on sales, and according to the definition here, it's based on sales na anon. So namaligya gyud ka. Okay? And ang yung imuhang sweldo will be based on the number of items that you have sold, nabaligya nimo, or pila imuhang total sales, pila imuhang halin or halin yun nimo total sa imong pagpamaligya. Then dito ma-base ang imuhang commission. So yung ana siya. So again, commission is the kaning computed from the number of total sales ng imuhang mag-garner, imuhang madawat from your sales itself. Okay? So I think it's already kaning hopefully inyong na-remember yung sa to nato pag-discuss sa ikatong iyang lesson sa unit 3. So we will just go over in the example. So compensation based on straight commission. So there are two types of commission. We have the straight commission and was it two types? No, there are two types of commission, katong commission on cash basis and commission on installment basis. And commission on cash basis has three categories. We have straight commission, the graduated commission, and the commission with overdue or override ba to? Or basta kay something over. Okay? So mao to siya. So kani straight commission lang siya. Okay? So dito na nimo compute ang imuhang commission out of the total sales. So atong i-try og sulbad. Okay? So the problem is Sunny is a part-time sales agent of an insurance company. He is being paid 20% of his annual sales. If he sold a total of 120 pesos worth of insurance in 2020, how much would he earn at the end of 2020? Okay? So again, what is being asked in the problem is the commission. Or sa ato ang unit 18, this is C as well. C. Okay? Dayon, what is given in the problem is he was provided with the commission rate. Pilaihang rate, which is 20% per year. And we are also given with the number of sales niya. Sale, which is 120,000 for 2020. So it's a lot of money for, for 1 year for selling insurance. Now the question is, or the working equation rather, would be commission is equal to the sale times the commission rate, or R man siguro to sa ato ang lesson. But anyway, para lang ma-distinguish na to siya commission rate siya. So we'll do with CR. Okay? So that's commission C equals sale times the commission rate. Okay? So letter D will be the substitution of the given. So since this is 20%, we have to transform this or convert this to its decimal form. So let's have 20 here. So kung i-decimal form na to ang percent, so from the point here, kay whole number man na siya, na ang decimal point din hi. So we'll have to jump twice padong sa left. Therefore, our decimal form will be 0.2. Makancel na ang percent. Kaya ang imo nag-transform ang imuhang number. Okay? 0.2 siya. Therefore, this is 0.2. So, mahog nga our sales, which is 120, i-multiply nimo og 0.2. What's happening to my mouth? 0.2. Okay? So, your answer should be 24,000 pesos. And that is his commission for 2020. Okay? Now, as a recall lang sa tanan nga na-discuss, so, we are talking about, for this video, for the first part rather of this video, the compensations. Okay? So, this is what you will receive from the company for your job rendered sa imuhang gitrabaho ang company. Okay? Or, nimo, kung employer ka, mo ni imong ihatag sa imong employee for the job ng ilang nabuhat. Okay? So, it's categorized into 3, but the others will be same maghapon o concept sa compensation. So, number 1, ang salary is fixed siya per year, and that is subdivided into what number of pay periods nimo nga naa sa contract with the company. Wages is amount per hour of work. So, pilay imuhang madawat sa kada oras nga imuhang gitrabaho. Times na siya hourly rate. Okay? Dayon, natay per piece. So, pilay kabuk ang imong na-produce. And napod tay commission, which is the portion of sales nga imong na-generate. Portion lang, dili sa tanan. Okay? So, that's it for lesson 1. We will proceed right away with lesson 2. So, sa lesson 2, this will talk about gross earnings and net earnings. Of course, when you're receiving salary or wage or any type of compensation from the company, it doesn't mean that that will be the amount that you will be receiving, no? Your kanaganing imong ibulsa kanang limpyo na gyud to nga mao na to imong sweldo. No. Okay? The sad reality is there will be things that will be removed or taken away from your salary or wage because it's mandated by law, or maybe it's nanguwam ka from the company, then of course para makabayad ka atong imong huwam, kuhaan nila from your kaning salary or wage. Okay? Or any other nga kaning monetary things nga iiban sa company from your sweldohan. Okay? But again ha, let's first try to pinpoint sa unsay kalahian sa compensation and unsay kalahian sa income. They're actually the same. Okay? Income refers to the amount of money received by employees earned for work they have performed. So technically, it's just compensation. Income is another term for what you are receiving monetarily. Okay? Ang sa imong na-receive monetarily. It could be kung business o income nimo ng halin ang kanang sales sa imuhang mga produkto. Okay? So ang halin, that will be your income. Mao ni imuhang magasto ba ka sa imuhang other nga leisure, kung for example mulaag ka, so gikan ka sa halin mo kuha, dili ka sa katong petty cash ka na sa imong negosyo. Okay, so that is income. But for in terms of employees or in terms of companies that are focusing on the employees, income refers to the amount that the employee is receiving for their job. Okay, so nagtrabaho sila, so dapat na ay madawat nga kwarta. Okay? Di man sa siguro mo dawat rag noodles. Okay, so kwarta gyud dawaton. Okay? So, let's categorize earnings no into two. We have not earnings. Categorize income or earnings or compensation into two. We have gross and net earnings. Okay? So, when you say gross earnings, it means the total amount of income over a specific time. Okay, so pilay total nga nadawat nimo ana nga period, ana nga oras. Okay, this will include na. Okay, all additional pay. Okay, this will include, for example, na kay katrabaho nga nagsweldo ka og 10,000 sa kinsinas, unya tagaan pa let's say 20 na lang sa usa ka buwan, 20,000 sa usa ka buwan, and this is still small ha, considered our time today. 20,000 is still considered medium, middle wage earner ra ni siya. Ang 20,000 sa karon na panahon. Okay, so how much more ang lower ani? So lower ko ano, earner na gyud, lower wage earner. Sige na lang, the sad reality of life. So that's 20,000 per month, and then siguro na mo yung mga compensation like 1,000 baka nga rice allowance, or tagaan bagag 500 nga transportation allowance, or maybe hazard pay, let's say 250 nga hazard pay. So for example, ato i-convert into 30 days, so mahog nga 3,000 nga hazard pay nimo. When I say hazard pay, naani siya in reality ng hazard pay. I've received that before sa akong previous job. So hazard pay is given to our employees who are working at night sometimes. At night yun, nagid siya yung hazard pay. Kay kuan man sa streets of the city, it's very dangerous man. So people are compensated for the courage no to work even during the night. So tagaan sila compensation ano. So I receive sa ako sa una dako pa ana. Pero sige na lang. 3,000 ibutan ta lang 3,000. So those are computed, added together, and that will be your gross earnings. Gross earnings. Okay? Mo gross earnings nimo. Okay? So, gross earnings technically is just pag-add nimo tanan sa imong madawat na kwarta from the company. Okay? I-add ra gyud nimo tanan. That is your gross earnings. So, let's have example para ma-visualize nato. Example number 1. Determine the annual gross earnings of an employee who makes 12,000 per month. Okay? Wala laing giingon, just the salary niya madawat per month. Okay? So, we can compute. Number 1, we are told to compute for the gross earnings, annual gross earnings. Okay, letter B, what are being provided in the problem? Actually, just one or maybe two. We have salary, which is 12,000. Okay, but we're also told with how many times will we be receiving the 12,000? Since this is talking about annual, then that means for the whole year. So since you receive 12,000 per month and there are 12 months in a year, then it must be that we multiply this with 12 months. Later, we will multiply that with 12 months. Okay? So for letter C, our working equation will be, I will shortcut this annual gross earnings as AGE rather, age. So AGE is equal to our salary multiplied by 12. Okay, since we're going to compute the salary, we're going to multiply rather the salary for the number of months in a year. Okay, so our letter D will become salary, which is 12,000 multiplied by 12. And that is 24,000 pesos. And that is your final answer. Okay? So again, we multiplied the salary only to 12 because the problem is only asking for annual gross earning. So pila iyahang ma-earn total sa usa ka tuig. Just right before pa compute ta sa other nga items nga i-remove from the gross earning itself. Okay? So that is sorry, 24,000 pataka ala kog compute. 144,000 di ay sorry. 144,000 ang iyahang annual gross earnings. Okay? Let's proceed to example number 2. So example number 2, an employee makes 15,000 per month and receives a living allowance of 1,000 monthly. Determine the employee's gross earnings in 1 year. So again, ang gipa-compute is ang annual gross earnings. So letter A will be annual gross earnings. Missing. Letter B, unsay gihatag sa problem. So we're given with a salary which is 15,000. This is per month. So we're going to multiply that to 12 later. Another is, he receives a living allowance. So, LA lang sa ako ang notes dire. So, that is 1,000 per month again. So, be very careful no with the wordings. It could be nga per month ang usa, kunya ay tagaan mo din og per year. 1,000 ko no. So, later, inig-add ninyo, dili ninyo i-multiply apil ang 1,000 sa 12, kaya annual man kaha. Okay? So, since monthly man ni, mapil siya sa multiplication sa 12, o mag-multiply sa 12. Okay? Now, working equation will be gross earning lang sa per month, sa month, will be equal to 15,000, not 15, sorry, our S plus LA. So, mo na yung madawat per month. Limpyo niya yung madawat per month. Okay? So, ang iyahang later, ini-compute na to sa AGE gyud, will be GE nga month, i-multiply na to sa 12. Okay? So again, since by month money and we're told to compute for 1 year, then we have to multiply it by 12. Okay, 12 months man in 1 year. Okay? Number 12. Oh, not the 30. Nabuang na ko. Okay? So, let's start with our GE month pag-compute. So, we will have that GE lang diri and M siguro sa ubos. So, that is 15,000 plus 1,000. Therefore, that is 16,000 pesos. Now, since our goal is AGE, then we compute for AGE. That is 16,000 times 12. And that is, I will use calculator para sure good. Yung press ganina na awawan. 16,000 times 12. So that is 192,000 pesos. And that is the final answer. Okay? Next. So we're done with gross earnings. Again, gross earnings is just telling you to add up all the monetary compensation that you're receiving. Okay? Including the allowances, the benefits, the bonuses, all. Okay? Also, ignoon, mananabaho man yun mo someday, you will receive a bonus, no? This is already mandated by law. So, meaning, kung dili tumanon sa inyong employer, you can sue them through Department of Labor and Employment. Okay? You are entitled to receive a 13th month pay or 13th month bonus, ang tawag nila. Okay? The 13th month bonus is equal to 1 month of your usual salary. 1 month. Okay? For example, ang magdawat ka og 20,000 sa imuhang usa ka buwan nga tinarabahuan, then, usually this is given around October or November. So, around October, November, you will be receiving times 2 of your usual salary. Okay? Sa kanang buwan. So, that is mandated by law. So, for example, later, panabaho ninyo, you will notice that you're not receiving 13th month bonus or 13th month pay. Then, you can inform your HR that that is against the law. Dapat, tagaan gud mo og 13th month pay. Okay? Or, for example, ang business good mo, then, of course, you also have to remind yourself that 13th month bonus is given to employees as part of the law. Yeah, let's have the last part of our discussion for this video. We have net earnings. So, what do you mean by net earnings? When you say gross earnings, those are only the total amount that you're receiving from the company for a specific period. Okay? You only add everything that you receive from the company. That is before you remove some deduction, not really deductions ang term, no? Kaya ito manggamiton din. Not including the other items nga pwede i-remove. Pwede ha. This is, the others are part gihapon sa balaod. So wala tayong mahinguan na. There are others nga sa company na ninyo nga deductions. Okay? Or kanang kuwaon nila. Like siguro nangutang ka baka, so i-deduct gina sa company. Okay? So, kung imo na siya ikanang kuan, ang kung imo siya tanggalan na katong imuhang gross earnings sa mga items nga mo deduct sa iyaha or maiban sa iyaha, then that is what you call the net earnings. Okay? So to simply say, net earnings is just the take home pay kung unsa ra gyud imuhang mabulsa. Okay? Di man technically, for example, nag-add na kuno ka 20,000 plus 1,000 nimo nga kuan, so ang akong dawaton di ay sa usa ka buwan is 21, dili pasabot nga mo ni imong ibulsa. Okay? Na pagyapoy iiban ana niya, that is kuan part na gyud sa pagpanarbaho. So wala tay mahimo ana. Okay? So take home pay, so meaning mauna na ang imuhang kwarta nga magamit iuli nimo sa balay. Okay? Bahala na ka unsa imong buhaton ana nga kaning kwarta. Or you can define net earnings as the actual amount that people receive as wages. Since net pertain to the actual amount that people receive as wages. Ayun na lang to. Erase. Okay, just let's focus on the word take home, the words take home pay. Okay? Or ali day, naiusa din kani. Refer to the remaining amount after all deductions are applied. Okay? So kung unsay mahibilin from your gross earnings, kung ibanan na siya og deductions. So what is deduction di? Deductions are the amounts being subtracted from an employee's gross earnings. So those are the things that will be removed from your gross earnings. Kato sila. Naman na monetary value ang iiban sa imuhang gross earnings. So kung unsay mahibilin ato, that will be your net earnings. Again, wala pa mahitabo. Siguro no, kung dako po dagimo yung loan sa kuan, nangutang gyud ka sa company and dako, then maybe wala na gyud ka iuli. Utangan pag gani ka balik. Okay? So depende na siya sa scenario, but for most cases, of course, likayan magyud ninyo nga malubog mo sa utang, then mas dako pag yun ang inyong net earnings compared napag yung mahibilin rather sa imong gross earnings after nga makuha na ang deductions. Of course, kinahanglan sa mo mabuhi. So napag yun siguro na. Okay? Now, unsa man ang mga ipang-remove sa imuhang gross earnings? We have taxes. Of course, government will be receiving income tax from you because you're working in the Philippines. So that is part of the law. Dili na nato malikayan. Okay? You also have contributions. For example, nag-contribute ka para sa imong kamatayon. Nagandam na kadaan. Nagkuan na ka, nag-St. Peter, unsa pa ng mga paluwagan, ng dungganon, unsa pa na sila. So, that is also deducted from your gross earnings. Okay? Kaya automatic man na siya. Kaya nagsabot naman mo sa dungganon o ang imo baka gipaybaw daan ng accounting ninyo, iiba na lang daan. So, that will also be removed from your paycheck or your gross earnings. Another is insurances. Okay? It could be nga nagkuan ka, or actually katong kamatayon nani sa insurances na bilong. Ang contribution siguro mao nang sa mga na-save da ko. Contribution is kanang sa pag-ibig. If you're familiar with this kaning government agencies, no, we have pag-ibig which offers kaning mag-offer ni sila og mga housing loans, mga pautang para makabay, pautang para makapait og sakyanan, pautang para sa mga kalamidad. For example, na piktuhan mo sa mga satong linog recently lang, so pwede mo maka-avail og calamity loan kung worker mo ha. Dili pa ni siya pwede sa mga estudyante. Kung worker lang. So pwede mo kuan kaning mo loan didto. But of course, kinahanglan contributor ka sa ilahang agency. So contributions refers to ang monthly pay nimo sa ilahang services, or not technically services, but imuhang monthly pay para sa membership nimo anang ilahang agency, membership mahog. So contribution ang tawagan niya. Insurances mo tong sa kamatayon baka or health insurance, magbayad ka, usually mahal kayo ni mga health insurance. Pwede po life insurance in case nga matigok. So napay sawon in taon ang mahibilin. Ug other types of insurances. And of course, mao gini usually siguro kung gagmayng sweldo, loans. Okay? So iban na sa company kung labi na kung nag-loan ka either sa bank or nila, then automatic na maiban from your pay. Okay? So how do you compute for your net earnings? Simple ra. Net earnings is just Net earnings is the subtraction of gross earnings and total deductions. So, iiban lang ang total deductions sa imong gross earnings, then that will be your net earnings. Okay? So, let's proceed with examples. So, almost 1 hour na ang video. So, an employee who makes 12,000 per month has an annual gross earnings of 144,000. Okay? So, providean tadaan og salary o providean ta asa naman to? Ano to eh? Ang saka kay nabuang siya. Dito eh. Tungkol sa ning akong bantis nga mubo. So, gitagaan na tadaan og aning salary which is 12,000. Anya, gitagaan na pud tag annual gross earning niya which is 144. Technically, annual salary rate niya kay wa may gilaing gi-add. Okay? So, no, the earnings are tax exempt. So, meaning dili maibanan og tax. So, nindot. Maayo. Since the amount is less than 250,000. Oo, based sa tuang train law di ay katong incomes that are less than 250,000 is exempt sa tax pa. So, wa pa sila bahilan og tax. Okay? Sa ato ang train law bago during the Duterte administration. So, suppose the employee pays 6,480 for SSS. So, this is the contribution na they're paying SSS, Pag-ibig, GSIS, nga na, mga contributions na siya. Member automatic ang, or according to the law, dapat member ang tanang empleyado to any social service system. It could be kung GSIS sa government nag-work or SSS sa private sector nag-work. Private meaning kaning private individuals na nag-own sa organization. Like siya, private individual na nag-own. Okay? Government is government. Okay? So naman tong GSIS ila. Then we also have 1, 2 for pag-ibig. By the way, sa kaning mga contributions sa half and half na siya. Ang company mo pay og half. This is according to the law. Okay? So, again, kung makabantay mo ani trabaho ninyo pohon, then it's something that you need to report to your HR. Kaya di na siya pwede. According sa atong balaod. So, half and half ang bayaran sa SSS. So, for example, kaning 6,480, half raan ang bayaran nimo, half po ang bayaran sa company. Same po sa pag-ibig. Half po ang bayaran sa company, half po ang bayaran sa pag-ibig. Sa PhilHealth, dili ko sure. Wala akong ka-encounter o information regarding ani. But siguro, the same applies with this system. No? PhilHealth is your mahog nga health provider. Mahog health provider nimo sa ato ang country. Okay? So, nga na siya. So, at least you would know. Later, basta magamit na ninyo kung trabaho na mo. So, for this employee, he pays 6,480 for SSS, 1,200 for pag-ibig, and 3,572 for PhilHealth. Every year na siya. Okay? So, i-apa dyan i-divide by 12. So, how much are the net earnings niya? So, pwede po na to i-base no, sa iyang annual. Pwede rasad. Kaya wala man siya musulting net earnings in a month. Wala man siya musulting net earnings in a year. Okay? So, we can presume that this is net earnings niya in a year. So, letter A will be net earnings in a year. Okay? Now, letter B, what are the given? So, we're told kung year ta ha. So, we will be basing our information sa annual gross earnings niya. So, our annual gross earnings is 1,444,000. And then, we're also told with the deductions ng iyang makuha. We have 6,480 for SSS. So, that is SSS, which is equal to 6,480. We also have pag-ibig. Pag na lang, para ma-shortcut. We have 1,200. And we also have PhilHealth. Phil na lang. Which is 3,572. Okay? So, ang working equation na to, we can add up all the total deductions total deductions. So that is SSS plus Pag-ibig plus PhilHealth. Okay? And then after that, we can subtract that from our AGE to get the net earnings. So net earnings for the whole year, sorry, letter Y na lang ni whole year, is equal to AGE. Then ako lang i-shortcut ang kuan ha, total deductions, TD lang siya. TD, total deductions. Minus siya, again, deductions will be subtracted from your gross earnings. Okay, waman gi-specify kung unsa nga type of earnings ang iyang pangita. But I think ang iyang gi-refer is per year. Okay, ang iyang gi-mention diri sa iyang mga deductions is every year man. Okay? So let's solve. So letter D will be the substitution. So let's first start with total deductions. Total deductions na to is SSS is 6,480 plus Pag-ibig, which is 1,200 plus iyang PhilHealth, which is 3,572, and that is atong i-calculator, 6,480 plus 1,200 plus 3,572, and that is 11,252 pesos. That is for total deductions, but we're referring to net earnings man. Net earnings per year, which is EGE nato nga 144,000. Unya na ng kuan peso sign minus 11,252. So we have 132,748 pesos, and that is your final answer. Okay? Okay, same pud mi og kuan ang computation sa example. So last example nato for this video. Okay, 1 hour na kapin itong video. So here is the last example. So an employee who makes 15,000 per month and receives a monthly living allowance of 1,000 earns gross earnings of 192,000 in a year. So at least we're given with our yearly annual gross earning rather sa ato ang problem. The earnings are tax exempt since the amount is less than 250,000. So again, since 192 raman nga 1,000 ang iyang annual gross earning, therefore it's tax exempted. Okay? Wa siya labot sa tax. Hindi siya mataksan. Anyways, kung mataksan man gani ini, ang tax mo po sa 250 kapin is just, kung ako masayo, around 2%. So, kung ang imong sweldo is around 20 plus sa usa ka buwan, then you're only taxed 3,000 siguro, around more or less 3,000 sa usa ka buwan. So still a big amount, but compared nimo sa kung ang imong earnings is around 50,000 or maybe higher, then your tax will be also go high. So kung magkadako imong sweldo, magkadako pug maayo ang inyong tax. So okay na lang ng 2,000 or 2,000 nga tax. Okay na lang for 20,000 na sweldo. Okay na lang din na siya. Okay? Now, let's proceed with the problem. No? So, suppose this employee pays 675 for SSS, 100 for Pag-ibig, and 306 for PhilHealth, and this is for every month. Okay? Again, kaning mga kaning services, government services, is half and half ang pagbayad, company with employee. So, siya, bahinon. So, how much will be the net earnings? Now, for this one, since ang iyang, base lang nato ha sa problem, ang gibutang niya sa deduction is every month, so I believe mas maayo or mas siguro, mas intuitive, mas masayon kung ato ang i-compute ang gross earnings niya monthly. Okay? Monthly lang niya ang gross earnings. Okay, wa man sad siya mag-specify din kung unsa nga type of net earnings. Yan na naman siya net earnings. So probably kay every month pa nang gibutang sa deductions, then every month po rin gusto nga net earnings. So let's start. Ang net earnings or NE lang nako ha. Then M is missing. Letter B, unsay given. So, monthly nga atong basihan, so we're not going to consider this one. Kaning mga info nga atong gihatag din will be our consideration. So, let's start with salary nga per month, which is 15,000. Then, we also have our living allowance or LA lang, shortcut lang nako, which is 1,000 pesos. Okay? And then, another information na gihatag sa problem is the deductions. So, we have this 3 over here. We have 675. Now, for problem, kuan lang ha, for problem purposes, di na to i-compute nga half rang imuhang bayaran. Ato lang siya i-consider nga full ang imuhang bayaran. Okay? So, we have 675 pesos for SSS. We have Pag-ibig, pag lang gihapon, which is 100 pesos. And we have PhilHealth, Phil lang for this example, 306 pesos. Okay? So, our working equation will be the same sa atong working equation ganina. So, we will compute for our, or almost the same rather. First is we're going to compute for our gross earnings, or GE, which is our salary plus our living allowance. So again, gross earning just tells you to add all of the compensation ng imong madawat regardless pa sa deduction. Wala pa i-appeal sa kwintada ang deduction. And then we also have to compute for our total deduction, which is SSS plus Pag-ibig plus PhilHealth. Okay? And finally, we will compute for the net earnings nimo for that month, which is our GE, gross earnings, minus our total deduction. Okay? So, letter D. What is our, as a substitution, let's start with GE, gross earnings. That is salary, which is 15,000 plus 1,000 living allowance, which is 16,000 pesos. Okay? Next is our total deductions. So, we have SSS, which is 675, plus Pag-ibig, which is 100 pesos, and our PhilHealth, which is 306 pesos. Okay? So, total, ako lang na siya i-calculator, kaya di ko sure, 675 plus 100 plus 306. So, you have 1,081 pesos for your total deduction. Now, for your net earnings, which is what we're trying to compute here in this problem, that is gross earnings, which is 16,000, unya na ng exercise, minus our total deduction, which is 1,081. And that is 14,919 pesos. And that is your final answer. Okay? So if you have any questions regarding the lessons, Dominic Kabuok, 4.1 and 4.2, please don't hesitate to PM me, and I will try to answer that as quickly as I can if given the time.